Hello, I'm Matt, and I'd like to welcome you to the channel. If this is your first visit to our channel, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you will know when we upload a new video. Anybody that really knows me knows how much I don't like to be in front of cameras. So for me to get in front of a camera to put out content definitely is taking me outside of my comfort zone. But when I look at the ways that I can, bring information to help people, this is one of the formats that I think will work the best. So, because I'm a person of public service, and I want to continue that for the rest of my life, uh, because I don't really see much more meaning other than to serve other people throughout your life, I'm going to continue to inspire people through YouTube to try to have the feeling that I have. Because if you've ever been substantially overweight, and lost a substantial amount of weight, like I have. I've lost 80 pounds once and 70 pounds this last time. You can feel a feeling that is just indescribable to people. But once you've reached that goal, and if you're a person of public service like I am, uh, you really want to pass that information on to other people or inspire other people to have those feelings, because it feels so awesome to be able to do the things that I couldn't do before. In my book, I talk a little bit about inability pain, the difficulty that you have of doing things when you're so overweight. And when you get rid of that inability pain and you can go and do the things that you want to do, whether it be going for a walk, going for a run, just going for a walk out in the woods or whatever, without losing your breath, going up a set of stairs without losing your breath. When you felt the difference that losing 70 pounds can make in your life, it's just life changing. I used to kind of scoff at people talking about your body mass index. But now that I've gotten myself into a proper weight, using a body mass index, I feel so much better. I really want to share that with everybody. And that's really what the goal of this channel is to try to help people. Now, I do have another channel, but it's also about helping people because that's what I do. Now, on to today's content. The difference between deciding and choosing was first explained to me by a lieutenant friend of mine, Lieutenant Stephen Spates. I worked for him for several years with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and he had explained to me that deciding, making a decision was, cutting off any other option. And at the time, I heard it, I acknowledged it, but I didn't really understand it. And, you know, that was probably about the same time that I lost my 80 pounds the first time. And I really, until you start contemplating on some of the things later on in your life, sometimes you don't really see the things that made those impacts. And then this time here, I decide I'm going to lose weight. I lose weight, and I'm watching Myron Golden on YouTube. Myron has a channel, really good and very successful channel. He talks about the biblical reasons for having a business. He talks about business from a biblical perspective, which caught my attention. But he also talked about deciding for life, and it was kind of interesting to me that when he explained it, I wish I'd have understood it when I first heard it from Lieutenant Spates the way that I understood it after listening to Myron, because when you make a decision, you're cutting off any other option. And if you really want to get a really good understanding of that, watch some of Myron's videos where he talks about making a decision versus making a choice, because he explains it a lot better than I can. But I'm going to explain what it really means to me. Making a decision to me, that's what I'm going to do, period. That's kind of like I'm going to live and I'm going to die by that decision. That's the kind of difference between making a decision and making a choice. When you choose something, I'm going to go have a hamburger today. Well, I can change my mind and just make a different choice. But when you make a true decision, you're not changing your mind. That's what you're going to live and die by. To me, that's really what the difference between making a decision and making a choice is. And when I look back through my life, when I've made true decisions that this is how I'm going to live, period, no, left turn, no right turn, this is the way I'm going to live, that's when I've been the most successful. You know, uh, the both of these times that I've lost a substantial amount of weight, it was kind of in the middle of the week, and I just decided, okay, this is what I'm going to do. In fact, the first time when I lost 80 pounds, I didn't write anything down for a while. That's why, it's partly why I only know that I was over 265 pounds because I quit weighing myself. And, then when I did start weighing myself and started kind of keeping track of things, I was at 265. And that was a little while after I started losing weight, which is kind of similar to what I decided this time, though I was writing some things down. I hadn't been writing anything down for a while. I decided in the middle of the week, I'm going to lose weight. And that's just the way I'm going to be because I had enough inability pain recently. I was digging some holes with my dad for a metal building that we were putting in, and just digging 4 anchor holes really kicked my butt. But see, because I'd lost 80 pounds before, I really know what it feels like to lose that kind of weight. And having done that and felt that before, when I was digging those holes, it really reminded me of how much better I feel when I'm not so heavy. So that's really why I made the decision when I made the decision. And for me, a lot of times, just doing it immediately when I've made the decision makes a lot of sense. Kind of reminds me of one of the quotes that I recently saw from Jim Rohn. He says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. And that's kind of what I mean by, a lot of times I'd schedule, okay, Monday I'm going to start working out again, or Monday I'm going to start dieting again, or whatever date that I want to pick. But then I'd get to Monday and I'd find some other reason not to do what I planned on doing. But when I just decide, it's ironic how a lot of times that's just in the middle of the week, but that's when it has the best effect for me, is when I just decide this is what I'm going to do and that's the way I'm going to live. The previous time, I got off of it and, I gained my weight back. But now that I really understand what deciding is and making decisions are versus just making choices, I have decided for my life that I'm going to live a lifestyle and eat in a manner and exercise in a manner that allows me to stay within my body mass index because I know how much better I feel. And that's really what I want to inspire with you. I'm not a medical professional. I don't give any medical advice. I'm telling my story to hopefully inspire you to find a healthy way to live your life, or a healthier way to live your life. The reason that I say live a healthier life is because I don't think anybody lives a perfectly healthy life. We all have degrees that we're willing to go to in our life, whether it's, anything we do. We're only going to do it to a certain extent. We're only going to be willing to do something to a certain extent. And that's kind of what I mean by living a healthier lifestyle. My goal is to encourage and inspire people to live the healthiest lifestyle that they can and are willing to live. And for me, the Deciding for Life system that I use is based on the Body for Life system with some tweaks because I designed this around not working out instead of, Body for Life is specifically around a diet and working out. But my basic tenet was I had to make adjustments because I wasn't going to be working out. So Deciding for Life still gives me a cheat day, just like Body for Life did. I just use a different amount of hours. I only have 13 hours instead of 24. And, I still try to follow my normal schedule instead of, eating a bunch of stuff in between, because I have found that if I don't follow the typical timeline schedule for my cheat day or my Sunday, then I can end up being over what my goal was, or overweight. So, but having worked at it and done a little bit of documentation and keeping track of my weight on a daily basis, I have a better way or a better understanding of what each thing does to my weight and my diet, so that I can make it, small adjustments to get back to where I want to be. With all that being said, if you've enjoyed the content, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see some more of our content, subscribe. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified when we upload a new video. If you think that this video could be helpful to a friend or a family member, please share it, because the reality is if you have a heavy, an overweight friend or family member that you think that my videos could inspire to maybe get themselves to a healthier weight, or like me, I'm really working at staying within my BMI levels, because I know how much better I feel. If you know somebody that could use that, please share it with them. If you have a comment that you think could help make my channel better and help more people and inspire more people, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd share. Keep in mind, I'm not a medical professional. I'm just a guy that has found a way that works for him to lose weight and maintain his weight. And I've done that without working out, and I've done it while still eating the foods that I love. I am not a medical professional, and I'm giving no medical advice. My whole intent with this channel is to inspire people to find a healthier way to live their lifestyle. And with that, I mean that, if you see something in one of my videos, you want to try it, you need to make sure with your medical conditions and with your medical doctors, it's something safe to do. I'm not a medical professional. I'm giving no medical advice. I'm showing what worked for me, so that it'll inspire you to find something that works for you and works with your health conditions. Thanks for watching, and may you have an awesome and healthier day.